I helped 32 complete beginners make money online in just 28 days to prove that anyone can start a successful business in 2024. It all started on June the 4th. I realized inside of my community that there was hundreds of people that were trying and failing to start an online business, leaving them stuck in a 9-to-5 that was draining their soul. So I made it my mission to change that. I decided to help my community monetize as fast as I possibly could. I decided to do it for free, and I gave myself only 28 days to do it. But we quickly ran into 4 serious problems. First of all, no one in the community was an expert or held any authority. The second one, nobody in the community had any audience or any traffic. The third one, no one had any idea what they could sell online to start profiting. And the fourth one, nobody knew what business model to start. And this was scary. If I couldn't solve these 4 problems for my community, there was hundreds of people that would be stuck, not living up to their potential, and they definitely wouldn't ever trust me again. But luckily, thanks to some incredible mentors, I've been able to start 5 businesses that have made $10,000 a month, and 3 businesses, aside from the 5, that have made $100,000 per month. So I've encountered these problems loads of times before, and I know the solution. So in this video, I want to walk you through the solutions to these 4 problems and show you how anyone can start a successful online business in 2024 and 2025 to ultimately go full-time online doing what you love. And the one guy that I've told this information to before, his name's Zane. He went from being on government welfare to making $30,000 a month just 12 months later. So I know that this works. Now, immediately we ran into the first problem, the expert problem. No one was an expert, no one was an authority. And because of this, they felt like they didn't have the skills or the knowledge needed, and they weren't ready to start a business. But they were all missing something crucial. You see, 2 years ago, Gabe inside of the community, he tore his Achilles tendon. And that meant that he spent hundreds of hours trying to figure out how he could work out pain-free. Renz had already taught himself how he could master creative photo editing. And Hichem was great at this tool called Perplexity AI, which helped businesses automate some of their systems. You see, every single person in the community had solved at least one problem in their own life. And all you need to start an online business is a solution to a problem and a desire to help others solve it too. But that's not enough. When most people start an online business, it's too vague, it's not specific enough. So I had them all define very clearly who they're targeting and what they help them do. If you pick a niche and you pick a specific problem that you help them solve, you will make money so much quicker. And in Gabe's case, he decided to help middle-aged men solve lower back pain. Specific person, specific problem. This gave them clarity that they were ready to start a business, and it helped them figure out who they should help and what they should help them solve. This is great progress, but very quickly they ran into a second problem. This is the traffic problem. None of them had an audience, they didn't have thousands of followers, they had no idea how they could generate traffic. And if you want to make money, you need attention. And to make matters worse, they were falling for a huge beginner trap that I call the hope technique. This technique is one where you create loads of content and you hope that one day in the future, you'll build an audience and you'll monetize. This is a huge mistake. Never create content until you have an offer. Pick an offer, then create content. Don't create content and then hope that you'll be able to monetize it in the future. This can waste years of time. But after helping Hamza go from $20,000 to $200,000 a month, after helping Steve Hoyne make $165,000 in 10 days, and after helping Leon Hendricks make $120,000 revenue in just a weekend, I have figured out a few solutions to monetizing without needing to spend months creating content. I boiled it down into 3 simple steps that anyone can follow to start getting attention online, which is needed to start making money. Step number 1, warm outreach. The quickest way to get attention online is to reach out to people that you already know. So I got them to think about who they were targeting and then go through their entire contacts list, everyone they've ever emailed, everyone who follows them on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn, basically everyone they've interacted with online, and anyone that they thought they could help solve a problem they would reach out to with a very specific message. And then, once around 10 to 20 people respond that they're interested, you create some kind of a free resource. Many people used a free Skool community. You can also use a free PDF or a video or even a call with you. And once you've given them that, they're normally warmed up and excited enough to work with you that's enough to make your first dollar online. And don't worry if I'm moving too quickly. At the end of this video, I'll give you a full plug and play free course that you can go through, which is actually the same thing that I gave my community so that you can walk through step by step all of this in a more complete manner. Step number 2, you do a 2-step post. Now this is really effective. A 2-step post is a strategy that leverages a loophole in the social algorithms to get you a ton of attention, even if you don't have thousands of followers. Put simply, you create a post that tells people to comment a specific word and you'll DM them this free resource that you've already created. Now, because you're telling people to comment, this boosts the social algorithm because it thinks that this post is getting a ton of natural engagement, so it boosts it out to people that don't already follow you. This can get you hundreds of people that are quickly interested in what you have to offer. And if you have 0 followers, you can get a few friends of yours to comment and to retweet and to like the post as soon as it's released to boost it out immediately. And this works on Twitter, this works on LinkedIn, this works on Instagram, this works on Facebook, this works on Skool, this works on pretty much any platform that has comments and DMs. And if you're on Instagram, you can use ManyChat to automate it. And if you're going to do it on Twitter, you can use Tweet Hunter to automate the sending of the DMs so it happens automatically. And once you've done this 2-step on all of your social platforms, now you're ready for a more longer-term, sustainable way to consistently generate customers for your business. And that enters step 3, which is called the $1.80 strategy. You see, the problem with creating content, just blasting content out into the void, is that when you're a beginner, your content's not good enough for the algorithms to show it to the people that you want it to show it to. Algorithms are unreliable, and if you're not good at creating content, you won't get the reach that you want. So instead, don't create posts, focus on comments. What you want to do is figure out who the people that you're targeting follow online. Find the top 10 influencers or groups that they're a part of, follow them all, join the groups, and now, here's the $1.80 part, you want to leave your 2 cents, your thoughts, your opinions, your feedback, 90 times per day in the form of comments on these influencers' posts or inside of these groups. 90 times a day, leave your 2 cents, that creates $1.80, and this is insanely effective at getting people interested in who you are because you don't rely on the algorithms. If you leave comments, you're guaranteed to get some people see that comment. And these 3 strategies are insanely effective, they're quick, they're easy, they're all free, and this is enough to start making your first couple $1,000s a month online. But very quickly we ran into the 3rd problem. At this point, these people were starting to get attention. They knew who they were targeting and what problem they were helping them solve, but they didn't know what to sell these people. Or worse, they were trying to sell something that nobody wanted. This is the #1 mistake that beginners make online. They just guess. They try and guess what it is that people want, and it never works. Don't just sell what you want to sell what people want to buy. And the way you do that is by jumping on research calls. The purpose of these calls isn't to sell, it's just to collect information. Figure out what your target market wants, what problems they have, what desires they have. That gives you the ammunition to create an irresistible offer that they can't resist buying. And at this point, everyone in the community was perfectly primed to start making money. There was just one tiny piece of the puzzle missing. See, if your goal is to make between $3,000 a month and $30,000 a month online, you need something that is easy to sell, that will get people results, and that your niche actually wants to spend money on. And most people were trying to sell courses, or they were trying to sell paid communities to their market. And this is a massive mistake that beginners make. They immediately try and sell something scalable. If you have a course, 1 million people can go through the course and it still scales well. You don't run out of time or anything. But if you're a beginner, your problem isn't scalability. Your problem is that nobody wants to buy your stuff. So ignore scalability for now. Just focus on selling something that's easy to sell. And the problem with courses and paid communities is they're not that valuable because they rely on the purchaser to do the work. If you buy a course or you join a paid community, you go through the information, then you need to implement the work. That's a lot of effort, making it less valuable. So if you're a beginner, don't sell courses and don't sell paid communities. Instead, you should sell one-on-one coaching or done-for-you services. In these 2 scenarios, you do far more of the work than in a course or a paid community, making it more valuable, making it easier to sell. And if you don't have a big audience, you can't get to $10,000 a month selling something for $10. You'd have to sell 1,000 of those a month. And like I said, you don't have a big audience. So if you don't have a big audience, never sell anything for less than $500. If you're not confident to do that, start for free, get the case studies and the testimonials, and then charge $500 or more. It's just not worth it selling it for anything less than that. And when the community had these 4 steps, people started making money. I call this model the high ticket synthesizer. You solve problems and you sell solutions. That is the best model for beginners to go full-time online doing what they love. And if you want a full plug and play templated system that anyone can follow with simple steps, the video on screen right now is the first call that I walked through with my community that helped all of these people make crazy amounts of money online. Click this video right now and you'll get free access to the cohort that I taught these people.